Hey Peaches, welcome back to my kitchen, and today we're talking about the Emperor, and he will not focus no matter what. I've tried for 15 minutes to find the right angle and it's not going to happen. So there's the Emperor. We're going to talk about him upright and we're going to talk about him in reverse. And I am making elephant ears while I discuss this. So this is my new Talk About the Tarot video series, and when I'm done with it I'll be back with your readings. Your YouTube readings anyway, and if you would need a private one, my Etsy page is always open and always available, and I'm eager and ready to read for you personally. So to do my elephant ears, I have butter and almond extract, pre-packaged puff pastry, lemon sugar, an orange, golden milk, regular sugar, and flaxseed, and this is what they look like. I think they look like hearts, but they're called elephant ears. So first let me draw your attention to the orange color used in this card. It's a color of vitality in the sacral chakra. So it's blocked from expression by fear, and the Emperor is truly a fearless energy. So anyway, that's why I'm using the orange flavor. It's zesty and invigorating. So anyway, oh, I was supposed to be doing something while I was talking. Okay. I was supposed to put this down. Open this up. Alright. Prepare my dough with this is like a strawberry infused cane sugar. Alright, so my big three words for the Emperor are ownership, control, and power. And the important thing to know about the Emperor energy, it comes into being through both success and through failure. Triumph and defeat, and being able to rise from and learn from both. Alright, so I got butter. Emperor energy has discipline, thoughts, emotions, desires, and abundance. And so the first one I was saying, ownership. Ownership over one's choices, ownership over one's accomplishments, ownership over one's mistakes, taking responsibility for each and every decision, even the ones where it feels like all of the choices are shitty. There's one that keeps you in your power, and Emperor energy, when it comes your way, when it's available for you, it will help you find and execute that one choice. And so the Emperor energy is, like I said, in control. Control over the thoughts that one chooses to put their energy into. We don't control our thoughts. I don't know if you've noticed, like in meditation, the idea isn't to control your thoughts. It's more about where you put your energy when they arise. And the more energy you give, the more they seem to grow and gain control. So it's, not controlling your thoughts, but controlling the ones that you give the energy to, controlling where you direct your energy. Control over one's emotions without having to turn them off. More, I guess I would say, one's ability to have control over their reactions to their emotions, but still be able to feel them fully and not have to numb them to gain that control. That is still, I would say, that isn't being in control. Control over one's spending habits, one's health choices, and their self-care. Control over one's energy to where it is accessible at any time without having to brandish it, ready to spring into action from a relaxed state, like the best martial artists do, and then to return to repose afterwards. So, okay, I have to zest my orange into my sugar. Gotta stay on task here. Okay, so when the Emperor appears in a reading, you have an opportunity to access a new level of confidence and of integrity and of leadership. This energy leads by example. It fights alongside its troops. It gets its hands dirty, bleeds, honors, and gives credit where it is due, including for himself. So this is the ultimate call to step into your power when this comes up, to get a hold of yourself and the story that you're telling. Is this my story? Is this the story that I want? To completely own every shred of your identity without apology, and then to own the consequences as well. So, I was say, what do they say in that one show? Suit up, suit up, and earn the shit out of that throne that you're sitting on. I don't know if I got enough of that orange. I'm going to keep going with it. So, in reverse. Ah, there it all is. It was stuck on the bottom. In reverse, it's a time to look at your relationship to control. Oops, so much. And where you might be attempting to exert it over others or your environment rather than adapt, rather than take control of your own responses and your own reactions, your own choices. Also, where are you giving your power and energy away to others in the form of blame, in the form of victim mentality, codependence, not my fault is on. Are you having trouble taking control of a situation because you're stuck in focusing on something that can't be undone? A little bit, looking to point the finger, looking to lay blame, dwelling on what happened rather than, okay, but now what? Now what do I do? Where's my power in the present moment to move forward? What's done is done. Also, where do you need to surrender control or admit that in a certain situation you merely have the illusion of control? Surrender to the divine plan, surrendering control to the universe, and accessing that trust is a deeply spiritual practice. And here's the thing, I haven't said this about the major arcana cards yet, but like when we get to talking about the minor arcana, they're going to be talking about daily situations, the people that you run across, interactions, your thoughts and things on a daily kind of run-of-the-mill, your experiences, I should say. Whereas the 22 major arcana, these first ones that I'm talking about, are deeply spiritual cosmic energies that have a very heavy influence over the situation. And when they come across, it's almost astrological in a way. It's like when they are crossing your path, you have the ability to work with that and use it to your advantage. Much like I like to compare it to the Little Prince who would catch the stars, the shooting stars, to get around. Some of these major arcana kind of cross over and cycle in and out of your being. While they're cycling in is the time to harness that energy. So when the Emperor cycles in, it is time to look at these things. And so I want to end on why I'm making elephant ears to represent the Emperor. So a friend of mine shared a story on Facebook that essentially celebrated the elephant for the gravity of his step, for his emperor-like nature. And it says, and I wrote it down, when an elephant moves, everything else gets out of the way. They inspire, they are beautiful and terrifying. They are gentle and deadly. The lion may be king, but we will talk about the kings eventually. But for now, we're talking about the Emperor. And I'm going to roll this up. I'm going to freeze it, slice it up, and I'm going to bake it. And they're going to end up looking like that. Okay, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're going to be talking about the Hierophant next. Okay, thank you.